Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to FTB Evolution. I'm standing on a beautiful new bridge over to the cathedral. Because I have made preparations for us to actually move bees over here. In fact, I've moved 2 of them already. So I don't think we're going to have a ton of bees. What we want are bees or things where we're missing, I almost said ingredients. Can you tell I haven't had breakfast yet? I think resources. So I put our 2 crystalline bees that we found the other day in here. I did not put the baby bee maker in here because I wanted to make sure I was online. So I think this is the baby. So we'll stick that in there while we're here. And I will go ahead and chunk load this so it can be, of course we built it across chunks, that's feature. We'll chunk load it so that it can do stuff while we're here. And then I'm just moved our prismarine bees over here. They all have the simulator upgrades in them. And I have simulators for, I think, yeah, just these 3 other hives so far. Hopefully we'll be able to make a few more. And then what I've done is, if you can see, there are holes underneath each hive. And so with our fancy yellow elevator, we should be able to run pipes up here so we can bring the combs down into this room to do some processing. And then from here, we can just send them over into the storage system. Right? Seems exciting. Like, we may even set up a drawer system here and just connect the storage to it and just store all of our, well, I want to process the combs. I don't want to store the combs. The only combs we really want to store are like the regular vanilla bee combs. Maybe, possibly. Okay, but that's what we're going to work on today. And in order, the other thing, and the reason I set the bees up, is I did a little hunt and peck about, I wanted to make the refined storage elements components before we started today. I was like, oh, I'll just make them all, and then we'll be ready, and we'll set it up, and it'll be thing. Y'all can watch me just move the storage. That would be great. Yeah, except for the part where I don't have silicon, and I don't really feel like finding Certus quartz or growing Certus quartz water. Like, we did all that. Like, we did the ocean block too. We did a lot of growing the Certus quartz for our silicon needs, which is great. I want to do something different. I want to go the bee route. So to do that, we need silicon comb. Sounds easy, right? Need a silicon bee? Great. To get a silicon bee, we need a nomad bee and a reed bee. Reed bee, super easy. Throw a reed nest down with some treats. Pretty much in any biome. Yeah, any river biome. And we'll get a reed bee instantly. The nomad bee, the sneaky bee, will lay its eggs in nests belonging to the ashy mining bee. So we need to go get some ashy mining bees and then, I guess, chunk load the area and hope that a nomad bee will appear. Yeah, so that's a thing. And so I guess we'll just do that here somewhere, like on our beach or in the jungle maybe. So, or maybe even up here so we can keep an eye on them. So those are our 2 things today. I started at night because our bridge is so cool. Right? Do I have my fly thing on? I hope so. Just jumped off the bridge with no thought. Look at this. It's pretty great. I really like the Ars Nouveau floating lights. Like, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, those are perfect. It makes it seem very magical. And we love that. Here. So let me do this so I can say good morning. All the windows that we need. Okay, and then the other thing we're going to do today... Well, this is all nicely lit up. This is a disaster. This looks so dark on camera. And so I went to sleep thinking about this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use stairs and slabs to cover the ceiling. I'm actually going to bring the walls down flush. Like, and not worry about... Maybe I'll leave this window. And then we're just going to put... I'm going to see if I can make framed block slabs and then use glowstone on them. So we have slabbed glowstone. I'm very curious as to whether that will work. Okay, and I think I left this processing. Yes, we'll put that away. I have bee cages and honey treats. And then you guys, I don't know what to do with our vanilla bees. We still we'll need the constant production of the combs and stuff. I guess we'll put them over in the bee place. And then this becomes another set of, this is where our prismarine bee buddies were. We'll hang on to these if we need an extra bee house, right? And then this has to move over to the other building. But we shall do that after I fix the disaster that is this ceiling. So if I went to my mahogany, oh, I need a few more stairs. That's okay. And I think we left our little woodcutter out here. Yes. Gimme. Beautiful. I can make some stairs. Are there bees like running around? Did I just dream that? Random bee. Nope. Okay. I do like our little... Maybe this can be living area. Don't know. I'm gonna put this by the staircase. And say, give me some stairs. Wow, that's a lot of stairs. Oh good, I still have these. Okay, so my thought is, if we start like this, and I don't even know, should we go around the edge? I guess let's go around the edge of the whole room. No matter how squirrely the corners are. Because I think I want to, like, drop the ceilings here. Here, let's do this. I'm going to square these off. We'll have lighting some other way. Look how so dark. Oh my god. Let me at least put a torch in my offhand so y'all can see. Maybe. That, should we just bring the whole... Why do I have a hole in the ceiling there? Who knows? Enthusiastic axing, I think. Yeah, let's just, like, oh my goodness. Winnie has her Earl Grey this morning. Decaf, of course. Of course. We need more mahogany. Okay, there we go. Now we do not have a bizarre room shape to deal with. You know, I had visions of putting shelves or whatever in there, but I think right now let's just start with... Let's start with clean lines and easy... Do I need these here? Like, what's back there? Sky! That's what's back there, so the answer is yes. Can we do that? Can we leave? I don't mind going in this little piece. Something like that. And then this clearly all just needs to be covered. Gimme, gimme. Okay, that's a start. Maybe we can make this fancy over here. The window is. Okay, stairs. Now we can make stairs all the way around the ceiling. Just trying to cover up the dirt. Oops. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so my thought is framed. What do I have? I have like 11 slabs. That should be enough. And then glowstone. I literally was thinking about this all night. And then, do I have some more? Yes, I got some mahogany trapdoors left over from our big projecting. So my thought is if I can make like ceiling lights. Hopefully. Let's see if this is a thing. Oh, I think it is. Oh, I see. They don't connect because that's technically a slab. Do we care? Okay, alternatively, we can just put whole blocks and then stick trapdoors underneath to kind of mitigate the glow. I don't know. What if we did... This is where Winnie's brain... What if we put them in little... like little down dubers like that? Like, that's kind of cool. Is that enough light, though? Down duber being the technically correct word. I like that. Then they're kind of recessed without being recessed. And if we were super cool, let's see if we can get... How many fit across this? So if we came in one over here... Wait, are you right next to the... No, you're... 2 blocks. 2 blocks. And then maybe we make a big one in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, let there be light. Okay, and then let's tone it down. And then let's redo the whole ceiling because it looks better with stairs. I hear that sounds like a trader. But it might be the villagers in the iron farm? No idea. That's pretty good. It's a little bit like, you know, school lighting, but that's alright. Do we want any over here? Do we want maybe a long one? Is that weird? I'm a firm believer in lights. Especially if it makes us see better. I don't know that we'll actually notice this. Right? We'll just notice that it's got a pretty ceiling and plenty of light in here. Beautiful. You know what? We should do something light related here. Let's bring these out and then cover them in trapdoors. There we go. Our one little window. That's okay. Okay, that helped quite a bit. I'm not sure it's 100%, but it's definitely less dark than it was. And that's what matters. Maybe we could find a place to bring a... I think that's good for now. Much improved. No more dirt ceiling. Place to put things. And we could put, like, ugly big machines in here. Because We don't care about the view. It's just a place to put stuff. Okay, and let's go ahead and put all this stuff back. Can I just grab a mahogany boat? Why do I have a mahogany boat? Who knows, Winnie? Okay, we need those in our pockets, along with the honey treats. And let's put these guys over in the bee building. Meow. Gives me an excuse to run across our bridge. So cool. Okay. Down here. I don't know how we're going to run production things, but for now, you can just sit there with your chest over here. And something like that. And that becomes an insert. That becomes an extract. And you get upgrades. And then I can grab prismarine. Oh! My bad. Gotta be able to open the chest, right? And you can just do a thing while we're sitting here. And you can do a thing. Nice. Okay. We will streamline and automate that in the future. Right now, we are on a bee adventure. Let's take a nap and then make some nests so we can try to get a silicon bee and some ashy binding bees. Boing, boing. So good. I love the boing. Oh, let's have a sip of Earl Grey. Happy Thursday, by the way. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. What do I need? Let's see. Definitely need storage. I filled the storage up with so much crap yesterday. There's so much stuff that needs to be in drawers. It's not even funny. Are my sandwiches in here? I mean, I have egg sandwiches. Let's do that. I think I still have some in the... Yeah, my backpack is still feeding me as well. And I think I need shears, because those are somehow missing, and Merlin is here. Let's put you in the backpack in case we need you, kiddo. Don't need torches in my hands right now. Okay. Bees. Our reed bee. We need a reed nest. Didn't I make one already? I feel like I did. I did. Look at that. And we have treats in our backpack. So we'll go get a couple of reed bees. And then we need nomad bees, which means we need ashy mining bees. So a dirt nest needs a wooden sword. Right. And... oh, it consumes the sword. I would like to make multiples of these. Like maybe a couple of dirt and a couple of gravel. There's one, there's one. And there's one. So now we have gravel and dirt nests. Right? Because I'm not sure you always get an ashy mining bee. And then once we have a nomad bee is what we're looking for. Nomad is a sneaky bee that takes over ashy mining bees. And then what other bees do we need while we're out here? I don't even know. Silicon, let's start with silicon. That's the thing. Reed first, and reed we should be able to do right here. fact, we should be able to do all of this right here. Let's try. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, I have grown some of the magic trees from the forest next door here in our base, including these beautiful indigo jacarandas. And one witch hazel as an homage to the witch hazel in our bridge. And I have de-vined the jungle. Like, just flown around and vein mined it with my fist. Like, I didn't care about keeping the vines. I just wanted the vines gone. So that, you know, when I missed a spot. Like that. I did it for most of the trees. There we go. We want a clean jungle that we can see through, right? Okay, let's see if Mr. Reed Bee... The nest can attract bees in this location, okay. And what we'll do is just spam it with bee treats until we get under a minute. I don't mind waiting a minute, but I'm not going to wait 10. And if we were really smart, we would have our bee cages on our hotbar to grab the little booger. And I think we only need one because we're using the reed bee to make babies. It doesn't actually produce resources. Correct? Use additional items to speed up productive bees. The happy little Minecraft music. Give me my bee game. Whoop. That's a mason bee. Let's try again. I mean, not that we're complaining. We'll look them up. Sneak while releasing the bee to reset its hive position. That's cool. So Mr. Mason Bee is where we get gold bees and silver bees. So that's good. And we already have crystalline bees. Iron bee needs crystalline and an ashy mining bee. So there we go. We'll need to keep our ashy mining bees so we can make iron bees too. I appreciate the additional bee. Wow, I don't really get a good return on investment with the honey treats under a minute. Just have to wait. Just have to stand around and wait. Here he comes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Another mason bee. Could you please give me what bees? This nest will attract bees in any overworld biome. Do we need to be in a... We're in a sparse jungle. I wonder if I should move to a river. If we can find one. Here's river. Oh, and Tangle. Hot shrubland. Let's put... Oop. I'm gonna put it in a... Oh, I guess you need to be on some form of dirt or sand or something. My apologies. I forget you are technically a reed. The nest can attract bees. It's in a river biome. Let's try this. And while that's working, let's make more honey treats. Honey. Honey treat. Is that more efficient? Like that might be more efficient. We have tons of comb. Don't necessarily have an infinite amount of blocks, but... Okay, 20 seconds. See, this is a super chill Minecraft because we're waiting on bees to spawn. It's very mellow. What do we get? Another mason bee. Really? Game? Let's try an enchanted, whatever this is. I wonder if we need actual, like, what if I do this? What if I said, what if I gave you actual reeds to be on, right? And then I said, give me a bee in this location. Would I get a reed bee? We have 3 mason bees so far. Have I ever noticed that the trees actually produce amethysts here? No. It's pretty cool though. I wonder if an Ars Nouveau golem would work on the budding imbued wood. Three, two, one. Reed bee! Come here, buddy. Thank you. Nice. Okay, so note to self. Needed reeds to do a thing. We're going to put y'all in there. And now let's see if we can figure out how to get some ashy mining bee type stuff. And I feel like, so we want it near us so we can deal with it. Maybe we could just do it here. We are in a sparse jungle. We are also in need of a nap. I did put another Torchmaster torch over right underneath the Beethedral, so that we don't get monsters spawning in our work area or in with the bees. That would just be sad. So we have the one here in the corner, and then I put one right here underneath. I think they have a pretty wide chunk radius. I feel like it's maybe a 64 block radius. So we're well covered for mob spawns. Okay, let's try to get the bees that we need here. And I will also put down some flowers close by so that they are more likely to stick around. And do I have any? Oh yes, we have a Brazilian poppies, so let's do that. Okay. And what do we say? Use a spawn item. There are no bees that will move into this nest. This nest can attract bees. Okay, so also that apparently is not a nest anymore. What happened? Give me a dirt nest, game. Oh. Booger. There we go. Okay, so the gravels won't work, but the dirt ones will. Get you down under 60 seconds. Maybe under 100 to save. Going through bee treats like there's no tomorrow. Also, if I held flowers in my hand, they probably would not go anywhere else, but look at me. Perfect. Like, it's so funny that I can occasionally hear the slime from the mob farm, and yet it's not close enough for me to see the mobs. Okay. I wonder why the gravel nests don't work here. If I put you in the... Where's the shrubland biome over here? Hot shrubland? No bees. What about the river? This nest can attract bees in this location. That's interesting. Let's put them both here. And maybe set them to 400 and something seconds while we deal with these guys. Ah! Scared me. Sorry. That was an ashy mining bee, though. Nice. Okay. I guess I need to leave you. Right? Will you do your thing? You'll do just a flower. Okay, so you... Inhabitant leafcutter bee. What? Do we care about a leafcutter bee? What do you do? Living alone. Look up the recipe to see which nest. What do you do? You give us coal bees with a magmatic bee. That's cool. And a tea bee. What the heck? Tea comb gives me what? Builder's tea. From Create. That's awesome. Don't really care though. Okay, you're the ashy mining bee. You, sir. Get out of there. You're taking up a nest place that I need. I have to wait for him to come out. And then grab his little butt. Okay, let's make another. We're hoping that a nomad bee comes and takes over the ashy mining bee's nest. Like, that's the goal. Two minutes until these guys spawn bees. I should probably put flowers down here so they don't go too far away from their homes. This way we just say, look at all the candy next to your house. You don't have to go anywhere else. Luring the bees. Are you out of here? There you are. Come here. You're empty. Okay. Let's try again. No leaf cutters for us today. This is it. This is the pulse pounding excitement of productive bees. All for silicon. I probably could. The reason I'm doing this is there's no like the other easy silicon option, which is why I put our crystalline bees to work, is to grind up nether quartz, which is fine. Ashy mining bee. I wonder if we should put the ashy mining bee in a regular nest and just keep trying to spawn them. Don't know. Don't know how long it takes. We'll see what we get in these. So in theory, we could grind up nether quartz and make silicon, or make enough to get started with refined storage. But isn't this more fun? No? Yes? I do like the addition of the trees here. It makes it feel like we're more connected to the biome next to us. And eventually we'll do that all. I like our little hunk of jungle here, though. It's good. I think I'll clear all this back here. But our little jungle hunk here with all of our animals waiting to be put in a barn that I haven't built yet. We have pigs, sheep, we have pigs, chickens, and cows. I don't know if we have sheep. I don't think so. No sheeps. Okay, let's go check on the bee spawning. Okay, we got another ash heap. We got a digger bee. You're cool. Do we need you? Okay, you get us a quarry bee with a chocolate mining bee and a skulk bee. If we feed you skulk, oh, that could be valuable. There's a 30% chance. If we give you skulk, you'll turn into a skulk bee. That's cool. Let's go do that. While we wait for someone to... Here, let's set this one up. To spawn another one. There we go. Okay, we have... This one's empty. Ashy mining bee. Repopulation cooldown. What does that mean? Oh, I have a bee treat. Yeah, sorry. Go about your business. I'm waiting for somebody to come steal your house. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's go put Digger Bee in here with some skulk and see if he converts. That would be fun. Okay, you're a reed bee. You're the Digger Bee. I know we have SC maybe. Yes, that's why you couldn't find it, Winnie. So if we put Skulk in here, and we put our Digger Bee in here, why won't you go in there? Simulator. Do you not want to be in a simulation model? I guess I need a door. Uh-oh. Stay in here, buddy. Let's, No, don't go down there. Do you need flowers? Hold, please. I really want you to come feed on this skulk. What if I put... If I could spell it again. What if I just put some down? Would you come look at them? Instead of... Did he freaking went downstairs, didn't he? Yes. Come back up here. I don't think he can fit through the slabs as long as I block off those middle blocks. Do you actually want flowers? No. What if I... Oh, I just have to right click you with one. My bad. Okay. News coup alert. Okay, now can I stick you in here? Skulk bee. Oh, with a simulation thing? Yes. Magic! Also, do you have babies? Oh, wow. Yes. You're done. Let's put babies here. Nice. 5 crystalline bees doing their thing. I have 3 nether quartz ore. Let's give y'all plenty of skulk. Nice, nice. Okay, so that was a new and exciting bee. Leaf cutter can go away. I can pick up my mess. Okay, apparently some bees, you just convert them by clicking them with the block. Aw, I really wanted overgrown stone. Can I make overgrown stone? No, but a quarry bee likes it. Okay. Let's run take a nap. Because it's dark. Also, bees have a lovely tendency to pop out in the morning. So we can take a look and see what's going on with them. See the bees. There we go. Like, why are you going across the water, dude? Come here. Nomad bee. We got him. Look at him. Oh, he's so good. And another digger bee. Okay, well, y'all can just chill there. Empty chocolate mining bee. Ashy mining bee. I'm pretty sure we have chocolate mining bees. I don't need another digger, but I do need... Do we need the ashy mining to do anything? Oh gosh, yes. We need you to breed with the other bees. Can I get you out of the nest? No. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back. Because now we have our nomad bee and our reed bee, which is how we get our silicon bee. And so we're going to make a breeding chamber. Hopefully. So I need to make a baby upgrade. Oh, and the recipes aren't working. Because reasons. I think we just need flowers. And then upgrade. Blank. There we go. And did I actually save that recipe? No. Oh, it's already in here. That works. I wonder why the upgrade recipes aren't doing a thing. No idea. Okay, let's set this up in here. You know what? We should have a door. And I think the witch hazel door is actually perfect for this. Ooh, I'd love arcane elderwood door. Deorum. Where's the witch hazel? There it is. Gotta do it in here. There we go. And maybe a witch hazel trapdoor for the top. Boom. Because we definitely don't want... There we go. I don't want the bees running away. If we were really cool, we would make it a double door. And then they shouldn't be able to get out. I mean, technically they shouldn't be able to get out of a single door, but you never know. Koala. How goes it, friend? Do you need power? You need power.